Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Tonight we're out here. Spent all day cutting trees and cleaning up around the property. But now we're out here and I've got this beautiful Sundown sub right here. I'm reconing it for a friend of mine. And I'm a little baffled and confused at what the hell's going on right now. I'll turn the camera around real quick. As you guys can see here.
What? What the fuck?
Is, but it looks like, to me, because as you can see, I cut it right here because I was like, okay, you know, typical recon, you got to cut the spider. But then I cut it to right here. I was like, oh shit, tits will lead in the way. But then I looked down, and the whole jam's coming undone. I think somebody tried to hot glue this thing in. Because that's not epoxy. As you can see, that shit's rubbery. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Oopsie.
But, oh, it made my job easier. Now I gotta go back. We gotta clean all this off. All this down here. Get it all cleaned up real nice, and then I'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, so one thing that I'm gonna recommend is blowing out your coil gap here and then taping it off so when you go to clean here and here, you don't have any issues with more debris going inside the coil gap. The way that I like to do it is I just use an old flat disc here on my grinder, and it eats away at all this real good and right here. And as you can see here in a few seconds, we'll get it cleaned up real nice.
Fucking mess, you know.
But we get all of our surfaces cleaned off. And I don't know what was down in here. It was epoxy, but that shit was everywhere. It was on all three of these layers, so I went ahead and I know that's not where the spider mounts, but the spider does get, oh, there's still some right there. I need to get that off. But it was all up on these surfaces and everything. And as you can see by all this crap on the floor, on there, and over here, that's why I suggest always taping the voice coil area off, because if not, all that is going to be in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this little spot right here, knock all that epoxy off, and then I'm going to clean it off with my rubbing alcohol, get it all nice and cleaned. I'll probably do some acetone, then rubbing alcohol, clean off all this goop and grime that's left, and then it'll be time to put our Recone in there. So I'll be back with you in just a second. Alright guys, so we got a Recone in, got it glued down, got it pinned up, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what we did. So as you can see, we've got our spider clamped down. We got some JB Weld 5-minute epoxy on that. And then we have some old E6000, or not old, but you see a good fat layer in there. It's pinned all the way around. Good even pressure. You can see it's all squished up in there real nice. All the way around. And then we got our dust cap. I like to, well, I don't know where it is now. Right here. Take a little bit of sandpaper and scuff the cone on the inside layer where the dust cap's going to sit. And then I use a roll of masking tape or whatnot, and then a bunch of weight to put on it, and it'll end up pushing down and makes the whole lip of the dust cap adhere to the cone. And by scuffing it with the sandpaper, it gets this gloss coating off, a little bit better bite. But we'll let this sit overnight. Then we'll come back out here in the morning and take all our pins off, and we'll put a little bit of power to it, see what it does, let it run through a couple paces. Then it'll be another one out the door. Be number 3 this week. Woo!
The next day.
What's up, guys? It's the next day. I went ahead and pulled all the pins and everything off, and I'd say she's ready to go. This is where she's at. She's good and glued, and epoxied and screwed. Stiff as a bitch. She's ready to jam. Got our direct leads, jams, you know, all the good stuff. She's ready to go. Another one out the door. I know you probably seen it in the background, but I went ahead and did the purple on the Jeep just to get it done. I mean, you guys seen how I did the green. It was the same process, just different color lower half. But this is the final product. We're working on the wheel situation. He's still trying to figure out exactly what he wants to do. It is a 2-wheel drive Jeep, so no big lift, no 4x4, just something nice. Keep it, probably keep it around factory height, because it's got a straight axle in the front and it's hard to lower. He wanted to lower it and slam it, but it's just a pain in the ass. So I think we're gonna keep it factory height, put it like some 18s or some 20s on it. Depending on tire situation. He doesn't want to run with the rubber band style tires, just for ride quality. So we're looking at the options on that. But as far as the Raptor liner on the outside, it's done. Next step will be to do the door panels. That same line that's in there is going to come around to the inside. I'll be doing the door jams just to make it look better than it looks like you just sprayed the outside. It's all about attention to details. But the other project we've been working on, me and the boys have been out here. I made them do some work. We've been clearing out a spot here. We picked up a little pop-up camper, and we're gonna set that up for the kids. Have their own little getaway spot outside in the yard. All their shit can be over here. They don't have to worry about a seesaw in the yard, a water table in the yard, a wagon in the yard. When it's time for me to go outside and mow, we ain't got to move a bunch of shit because all their stuff is going to be over here. This is what we did though. We had to come in, clear out some trees. We leveled all this out with the tractor. Obviously we dropped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We dropped 8 trees. And we took the big chunks of shit off, and then I just pushed everything off on the back side of the hill there. Once everything's over here, you won't see none of that, so I ain't worried about it. But once we get the camper here, I'll be building a lean-to over the top of it just to give some additional shelter and help make it last as long as possible. We'll be doing a little fenced-in area. We'll get the inside set up, and that'll be a future project. I do have a recent, or not recent, but a new project that I'm starting since I finished the addition onto the house. I'm going to be building a gazebo and sauna over here by the pool. So if you're into those kinds of things, be sure to smash that subscribe button because we're going to be doing a step-by-step tutorial, or not tutorial, but just how I do it, and what the project turns out like. I'll have that whole step of the way. And yeah, it's hot. I'm going inside. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm hungry. But yeah, smash that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next video.